All right, welcome back, my friends. In today's lesson, we will be asking ourselves, how do you write a topic sentence using relevant details from the text? In this lesson, you will need your DCPS packet, a pen or a pencil, and some paper just to jot down some notes. Specifically, you want to focus on this paper. It's our planning sheet for our essay. Now let's go into our learning targets for today. We have two following learning targets. First, in the lesson, you can write a thesis statement to a writing prompt by combining question parts with a big idea. And lastly, you can plan an essay by supporting my topic or your topic sentence using relevant details from the text. Let's review. A topic sentence is a sentence that expresses the main idea of the paragraph in which it occurs. A main idea is what the text or paragraph is mostly about. A thesis statement is a sentence that expresses the main idea of an entire essay. So topic is for paragraphs, main idea can be for a paragraph or with the text, and thesis is for the entire essay. Let's go over the steps for actually breaking down a prompt and executing it. First, you got to go over and understand the question. After you understand the question, you find some evidence. After you find our evidence, we make a plan. You write the sentences. And lastly, we revise. We're going to be working on writing the sentences. By now, you should have already read the prompt that we're focusing on, found some evidence by rereading some of the text, making a plan with your box and bullets, and then we're going to put those together with the sentences today. Now, here's a common mistake that most students make. Most of students, they do not use the question parts in their answer. And then that makes us ask, I don't need to use question parts. And then when people read it, they say, wait a minute, what is the purpose of their essay? So if you're not including the question parts in your answer, you're going to get some confusion. Let's get to the core of our lesson. There are 4 main steps to correctly complete this lesson. First, you want to underline the parts of the question that you can turn into a statement. Second, you want to combine the question parts with the big idea or the main idea to make your thesis statement topic. Third, plan out your topic sentences. And then fourth, plan your supporting ideas. Again, this will all happen after you fully understood what the question is asking us, forming our thesis, and then thoroughly planning with the topic sentence and then supporting ideas or evidence. Let's get to step 1. Underline the parts of the question that you can turn into a statement. So here's our question from our DCPS packet. Using what you've learned about rocks, write an essay that describes what rocks and minerals are and explains how they are similar and different. Consider the roles they play in our lives. This is a very meaty question. I would say that because it has 2 parts in it. So I'm first going to go back and underline the parts that I can actually make into a sentence. So I see what rocks and minerals are, and that's a key part that tells me what I'm writing. I'm also going to add the similar and different part. That tells me I need to add what rocks and minerals have in common, but also don't have in common. And somewhere in there, I also want to include what the roles of rocks and minerals have in our lives. So now that I've identified those key parts of my question, I want to make them into a statement. So our first one is going to be rocks and minerals are, and that comes from here. I just take the question part off. And my second one is going to be rocks and minerals are similar and different, but. And I'm going to add this section from here because I'm going to again add how they are different and similar, but, and I'm going to finish that with my idea. Secondly, now that we've identified those key parts from the question that we're going to use in our answer, you combine those with a big idea, the main idea of your topic. So again, our topic is about rocks and minerals, clearly. So we need to go back and figure out what are some main things that we have learned from our text that we can include in our thesis statement. So some big ideas that we've learned from our unit, some reoccurring ideas are 1, rocks and minerals are important parts of Earth including layers, landscape, natural disasters, and etc. So we're going to underline that part. We also learned from our unit that rocks play a variety of important roles in society and everyday life, and that was very important in our chapter 1 reading. Again, these are a big understanding that we've actually come to understand from closely reading our text and answering questions. I also went back to my chart and figured out what are some things that I keep on hearing? What's the big idea of this whole entire unit? So then I add what I've already underlined to some of those big ideas that I found. So I'm going to add those two parts into 2 sentences. And now I have rocks and minerals are important parts of the earth. Rocks and minerals are similar and different, but they both have important roles in everyday life. Notice how the bold sections are from my big ideas, and then the other parts are from those already questions, the question parts that I've underlined in step 1. Now, for step 3, we actually now begin planning on our topic sentences. So 1, we already have a strong thesis statement based off of the question and the big ideas. Now we need to figure out what are some topic sentences that actually support that thesis. Go ahead and take out this paper now from your DCPS packet. There are 2 options for you to use. I feel like this one is more user friendly, but you're more than welcome to use the other one. This one is very clear and has lines provided to clearly state what you need on your paper. So, this is our thesis statement for our topic about rocks and minerals. Again, rocks and minerals are important parts of the earth. Rocks and minerals are similar or different, but they both have important roles. That's what my writing about. So that's going to go up here. This is what my whole essay will be about. It'll drive everything else that I'm saying. Now, I'm going to plan my topic sentences based around this thesis. So I'm simply going to take what I have in here, and I'm going to say the because here. The because are your topic sentences. Why are they important? Because of this. How are they similar and different? Because of this. So I can start like this. Rocks and minerals are important because, and then my second topic sentence could be, rocks and minerals are similar and different because. And I will simply go in and fill in exactly why they are important and how are they similar and different. We know from reading from our first text that rocks and minerals are important because we use them every day in our life, such as with toothbrush, pencils, and in cell phones. And I could put that in my evidence as well. Now that we have our thesis, we have our supporting our topic sentences, now we need to find out some ideas to support those topic sentences. So again, we already have this filled out now. Step 1, 2, and 3. Now 4, we're going to actually plan out some ideas to support that. It's a good idea to start with some transition words to show your example. So here I just put for example, or you can simply put in quotation marks what your evidence is going to be. You can say, for example, according to the text, it states, and tell me what it states. In paragraph 3 of text 1, it says blank. Here's where you're going to go back and find those good pieces of evidence from your text. Let's review what we did today. In order to sufficiently unpack the writing prompt and have a strong thesis with a strong plan, first underline the parts of the question that you can turn into a statement. Second, combine the parts with a big idea or the main idea to make the thesis statement topic. Third, plan your topic sentences. And fourth, plan your supporting ideas. For practice today, you are going to complete this graphic organizer by adding your topic sentences, your thesis statement, topic sentence for paragraph 1, evidence, topic sentence paragraph 2, evidence, and your concluding sentence. After you're done, you can finish your entire exit ticket by completing your entire essay by either typing it up or handwriting it out and sending it to me either via text or Microsoft Teams. That's it for today. Hope that was helpful. Remember to follow me on the Excel webpage, stay connected on Microsoft Teams, and as always, like and subscribe on the YouTube channel. Be safe.